Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The family Chantel's Pedro Jimeno reveals his 2 children years after refusing to have baby with Chantel Everett. Pedro Jimeno from the family Chantel shared a video explaining why he feels like a parent of 2 misbehaving children these days. He was previously married to his American wife, Chantel Everett, who is from Atlanta, Georgia. Initially, Pedro loved Chantel, but eventually began to despise her lifestyle and toxic family. He rejected the idea of having a baby with her and stopped being intimate. In 2022, Pedro moved out of the home he shared with Chantel and started living a single life. Eventually, he asked Chantel for a divorce, stating he no longer loved her. Recently, Pedro posted an Instagram story about feeling like a parent lately. The Dominican Republic native introduced his cats, Gatsby and Raven, and showed how they caused a mess in his apartment. In the video, he lovingly scolded his cats for spilling litter on the floor. Pedro titled the video, "This is like having children," jokingly comparing his pet cat's behavior to that of children. A few years ago, Chantel asked Pedro to start a family with her. However, he declined, stating that he wanted to focus on other things, including his career. It seems Pedro has now reached a point in his life where he feels secure enough to take on more responsibilities. He's ready to have children, which may be why he adopted 2 cats. Pedro becoming a cat parent symbolizes his growth and success over the past 4 years. The adoption is a sign that the family Chantel alum has finally achieved enough goals to be able to afford the time and resources to care for his cats. Pedro has undergone a complete mindset change since parting ways with Chantel. He has become spiritual, positive, and religious, which may be why many fans and co-stars have begun to support him. Additionally, Pedro has also been the top producer at his job as a real estate agent 3 times in a row. He has made significant improvements in various aspects of his life, possibly contributing to his recent decision to adopt 2 cats. While he appeared narcissistic and self-centered on the family Chantel, his recently transformed behavior indicates a kinder and more mature demeanor. It's wonderful to see Pedro experiencing the joy of owning pets. Despite refusing to have a baby with Chantel for years, his recent video suggests that he may have a sweet parental side and could potentially be open to becoming a father in the future. While Pedro is showing signs of being capable of being a good father, it's important to note that children require much more support, resources, and care than cats. Although the family Chantel cast member enjoys having his 2 cats around, he still finds it difficult to fully embrace their surprising twist that left fans of the family Chantel stunned. Pedro Jimeno has recently opened up about his 2 children in a social media post, years after publicly refusing to have a baby with his now estranged wife, Chantel Everett. The revelation has ignited a whirlwind of speculation, drama, and intrigue, making fans question the future of the couple's relationship and what these children might mean for their lives moving forward. Pedro's announcement comes on the heels of a particularly tumultuous period in his life. After years of being in the public eye as part of the hit reality series, fans have watched Pedro and Chantel's relationship evolve from passionate love to a painful unraveling. Their marital troubles, marked by arguments, misunderstandings, and an undeniable lack of communication, were explored in front of the camera, leaving viewers invested in the highs and lows of their relationship. But this latest revelation has thrown a major curveball, causing many to reevaluate everything they thought they knew about Pedro. The backstory: baby drama and relationship strain. When Pedro and Chantel first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, they seemed like the ideal couple. Pedro, a Dominican native, and Chantel, a Southern woman from Georgia, shared a powerful attraction that quickly translated into a whirlwind romance. However, as the seasons progressed, fans began to notice cracks in their relationship. One of the most significant points of contention was their differing views on starting a family. Throughout their marriage, Chantal was vocal about her desire to have children with Pedro, while he continuously resisted the idea. In fact, during an emotional conversation aired on one of the show's episodes, Pedro made it clear that he wasn't ready for fatherhood. He expressed doubts about the timing, citing his focus on his career, personal growth, and his family obligations back in the Dominican Republic. This stark contrast in priorities led to intense tension between the two. At the time, Chantal's desire to expand their family clashed with Pedro's reluctance, and the couple found themselves at an impasse. Chantal was left heartbroken by his refusal, especially after years of envisioning a life together that included children. This issue became a cornerstone of their relationship struggles, with Chantal feeling unfulfilled and Pedro growing increasingly frustrated with her pressure. But now, with the passing of time and the shifting dynamics in Pedro's personal life, the revelation of his 2 children has caused a dramatic shift in the narrative surrounding their relationship. The big reveal. Who are these children? Pedro's social media post was cryptic, but revealing enough to send shockwaves through his followers. With a simple caption reading, "Meet my 2 children," the image featured 2 young, smiling faces. The photo was taken in what appeared to be a cozy home setting, with both children looking up at the camera with wide, innocent eyes. While Pedro didn't provide detailed explanations about who they were, the post was enough to make the internet buzz with curiosity. Fans immediately began questioning the authenticity of the claim. Were these children his biological offspring? Could they be family members, perhaps nieces or nephews? Or could this be an attempt to shift the narrative around his life post-Chantal? The ambiguity left fans hungry for more details, leading to widespread speculation across social media platforms. In follow-up interviews, Pedro clarified that the children were indeed part of his extended family. According to him, they were the children of his sister, and Pedro had developed a close bond with them over the years. In one emotional interview, he described the joy he felt in playing the role of a father figure for them, citing how their relationship had provided him with a new sense of purpose and fulfillment. This admission adds layers to Pedro's complex persona. While he had resisted the idea of having children with Chantal, he seemed to have found fatherhood through his familial ties, which many fans interpreted as a direct contradiction to his earlier stance. For some, this painted Pedro as someone who was perhaps more comfortable in a non-traditional family role, surrounded by those he loved, rather than taking on the full responsibility of raising children with a partner. Pedro's transformation. From reluctant husband to devoted uncle. Pedro's evolution as a person since his days with Chantal has been noticeable. In the years following their split, he has reinvented himself both personally and professionally. While Chantal focused on rebuilding her own life and career, Pedro turned his attention to expanding his business endeavors. As a real estate agent, he has worked hard to carve out a name for himself, and his social media presence has seen an uptick in engagement.